Hey guys, welcome back to the WODDOc Project365, episode 332. I made it back home. This is the home of Western Wayne Wildcats. You're supposed to roar now. Roar, right? Western Wayne Wildcats. This is my alma mater, high school I went to, and I was fortunate enough to meet up with some of my old track coaches. Actually, they didn't coach me, but I went to school with them, and they are now the track coaches now. This is Trina. She's one of the track coaches here, and I introduced her to a CrossFit workout. Nancy, right? CrossFit workout Nancy. I mean, perfect place. We had a track and we were able to do some overhead squats. And the question that we started kind of rumbling around was how do we do two things? How do we prepare for a combination lifting running workout? Because unlike in the track world where all we're doing is running, and unlike some of the lifting type of world where all we do is lift, CrossFit combines those things. So there has to be a way in which we can most efficiently warm up and prepare our bodies for these combination type exercises. And then the part B of this question was, how is it that as we start to fatigue, what is it that we can do? What's a mental checklist that we can have to kind of keep ourselves in the proper efficiency as we are running and doing these movements? So that's where you come in.
Okay.
So I come off the bar. Let's start with the fatigue portion. If I'm thinking about like Nancy today, where we did our overhead squats, and I come around and I do my overhead squats, and I'm tired and I want to start running. What is it that I should be thinking about? What is like a mental checklist, so to speak, that I should say, okay, I got to get myself back in form so that I don't collapse and I don't become horrible.
Okay.
Like me, I'm horrible.
The first thing you want to do is kind of like roll forward, so you have to think head up, chest up, knees up, toes up. So
I think I'm perfect like that.
Yeah.
So head up, chest up, knees up, toes up.
Right.
So I come off the bar. The first thing that I'm thinking about is bring my head up. So I'm going to roll my head back. I don't want to be looking down at my knees, right?
Right. You don't want to be looking down.
Or my toes.
Right.
Even though I have cool socks.
You could focus on the track or whatever out in front of you.
How far would I look out?
I would say about 5 meters in front of you.
Listen, we're in America.
Okay,
How many feet is that?
About 30 feet. I do math. I don't know.
All right, about 30 feet. So the thing is, we want to look at the horizon line, right? I mean,
Right.
Something like that. All right. So head up, chest up. That allows our diaphragm to drop down, get good oxygenation, right? Good oxygen exchange. Knees up. I don't understand that. Show me that.
So 2 about parallel from the ground.
Okay. And you said something about toes up. I noticed that I never do that, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that I really think that us as CrossFitters do really, really bad, which translates to what? That bad recovery phase?
Backside mechanics. Yep.
Backside mechanics. It's not exactly.
So when you're kicking
backside
your heel,
mechanics.
when you're kicking your heel to the back of your butt, so you want your heel to the bottom of your butt.
Okay.
Instead of the back.
So instead of doing this thing,
I
want to do this thing.
Donkey kicking, you want to go directly underneath your body, underneath your hips.
Got it. And so what are some drills that I would do to reinforce head up, chest up, knees up, toes up?
Toes up. All right, so you can do first, simple. You can start with an A walk or an A
walk.
march.
All right, so let's come on over here. We'll start this thing. An A walk. What the heck is an A walk?
Okay. So you start without your arms to start, and all you're doing is hitting that position with head up, chest up, knee up, toe up, and you want to think that you're walking and cycling over your knee.
So walking and cycling over a knee.
Yep, just walking. You're marching, and you want to always pick your heels up. And you're always
like I'm stepping over little babies.
like you're yes.
I don't know where that came from.
And resist the urge to like bring it back.
Oh, that's what I was just doing, so I don't want to go like this.
Right.
So I still want to keep my head up, my chest up, my
Right.
knees up, my toes up.
Right.
So one of the things here that Trina was talking about is, so we don't want to go like that, right? That would be toes down, right?
Down.
So
Yep.
we want to come here.
Right.
So that way we can come through.
Right.
Go. What's the next one?
You could do it again with your arms.
So this time we're going to do this, what is it called?
It's A march with arms.
A march with arms. So we did A march without arms,
Hands on hips, right.
hands on hips, and
Yeah, right.
A march with arms.
With arms.
So that looks like,
You're really just picking your knee up.
stepping over babies, stepping over babies.
Right. And you're kind of like riding the train, so you want to
stepping over babies, riding train. Gotcha.
Well,
All right, so what's the next one?
Okay, the next one would be just to do a normal skip, but we call it an active skip. So you're thinking about those things while skipping. So you're picking your knee up and you're just skipping.
I like this one. All right, so we got a march without arms. We have a march with arms. We have an active skip, which, how does that differentiate now?
So like if you're just going to do a regular skip, you kind of drag your feet. So when you're actively skipping, you're picking your
So like a
knees
high
up.
knee, like, so an active skip is just bring your knees up.
Bring your knees up while skipping. Right.
Gotcha.
Knees
Okay.
up, toes up while skipping.
What else?
All right, the next thing you can do is an A skip. So we did A march, now we're going to A skip. So you're stepping over your knee, but with, we call it the double tap.
Okay.
So you just want to start, if you're not sure how to do it, you hop on one leg twice and then switch to the other leg twice. So it's hop, 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 hop. You start like that in place.
I'm not doing this one, just so you guys know.
And then you start moving forward. And your heel's always coming up and over your knee.
So I noticed that we're going from a level of simplicity to a more complex movement. That's why I stopped doing it, because I didn't want to look like a fool in front of everyone. Is there any other ones that we should do?
We can do the...
We don't have to do them, I'm just asking.
We could do the A run, would be the last. Or
The most complex would be the A run.
Yeah. So
Show me that.
A march, A skip, A run. We say that it's a high knee and a butt kick at the same time. So everybody can do high knees. Everybody can do butt kicks. So you gotta do it simultaneously. So it's just this.
Beautiful. Okay, so to recap, if I was going to prepare for an exercise like Annie, Nancy, like, God, I don't even know my girls, right? So in recap, if I'm going to prepare for an exercise like Nancy, which combines running and lifting, right? I would warm up using what we just talked about.
Right.
And going from simple to more complex, we have, which one is we have?
A march.
A march without arms.
A march with arms.
A march with arms.
Active skip.
Active skip.
A skip.
A skip.
A run.
A run. Okay? And my mental checklist that I would have if I was going to, as I fatigued and I wanted to say, okay, I need to pull together, is
head up.
Head
chest up.
Chest up.
Knees up.
Knees up.
Toes up.
Toes up. Sounds good. Trying to thank you so much.
Okay.
Guys, remember, head up, chest up, knees up, toes up. Until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.